Let me adjust the light for a minute. Hello! So I'm doing another live video because some of you, hi Tribe, some of you have missed it yesterday, and the upload kind of screwed up. The YouTube didn't upload it because it ended up being nearly 2 hours, so I had to redo it, guys. Hi guys. Why I can't see it on my... Okay, got it. Yeah, like Shmi. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Hi, that's why I was like, okay guys, I need to do the video for those who missed it yesterday. And hopefully this one will be uploaded tonight. Hi Cece, hi Marta. Hi Anna, Greg. I love that you're calling each other tribe now. This is really great. So, if anyone have... I did pronounce it right? Okay, good. If anyone has any questions regarding life, spirituality, whatever it is that you might be thinking of, let me know. I'll be sipping on my coffee and answering your questions. I think everyone is typing now like, what do I ask? What do I ask? Hi, Tonya. What would you like to ask, Danushka? So we're asking about life path, spirituality, whatever it is that you might have questions on, okay? And I might do some self-care as well. Hi, Alistair. So Alistair is saying I have a strong intuition and I can grasp the problem very soon. Then it happens. Should I become a light worker like you? This should be a question you should answer yourself. Are you being drawn to helping people? Are you being drawn to getting more interested in what it is? Do you wanna progress? I think everyone should be aiming to help people out in one way or another, and if you feel like that's something that you could take more interest in, or you wanna do it, your intuition is basically telling you, is it the right thing to do or is it not? And as I can see, it seems like you have a really strong intuition and it probably is a right thing to do. I mean, how can you go wrong with it, you know? And I feel like you could teach other people too how to listen to your own intuition and how to understand what that gut feeling is telling you. I want to know about my life path, Tanushka. What is it that you would like to know? Divine Light Tarot, you know about exes, you said, how can we discern if an ex or ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend is sincere of getting back together? The first thing that I would say is, hi April, I would say is, there is a reason you split up with someone, and it's probably most of the time not a great idea to continue doing something that you wasn't sure about before, because there was a reason you split up, and mistakes are learned from, right? And you know how to tell if they are sincere or not. Listen to your gut feeling, because you're asking me this question already. It's telling me that they probably are not, and you feeling it, therefore you're asking me that question. Isn't that right? Alistair, so it seems like you are on the right track already. You're saying that you do help people a lot by counseling them and listening to their problems. So you're already doing it. And there's one card in Lightworker deck saying you are already doing it. April, you at work? Anna Greg, there are so many things I want to do, but sometimes I feel very lost. Like before making the most important decisions, it gets rough. And this is already telling me something about your past. This is telling me that the way you've been raised, maybe you had people around you that would make decisions for you, or you grew up someone being who is not trusting on decisions, meaning that you don't trust in yourself as much as you should. Because to make a decision, you have to listen to what it is that feels right for you. Because you in your mind too much, you're trying to think logically. Is that logically good for me, or is that something that people would think is good for me? That's when you get confused. And if they're saying, like, if you feel like you have to take some time on your own now to grow, do so, because then you will be able to help people even more, because you'd know more, you'd be more experienced. Thank you, Tanushka. Hi, Tree of Life. I love that name, 111 Tree of Life. Alistair, regarding that girl, it seems like you're both learning something from each other, the way you are connected. Ask yourself, are you learning patience in this connection? I'm not doing readings, guys, just yet. I might do later on, but if you have any questions regarding life path or spirituality, you're welcome to do so. Alistair, it's possible, like, you're asking if you feel connected to me too. Is it possible that we're friends in past lives? So everyone, that's why I call this channel tribe, right? I'm saying we're all a tribe because we are all vibing with same. So let's say you're vibing with me, guys, okay? And there's a reason for that. There is information that you have to find out from me, and everyone is being drawn to particular readers for certain reasons. So there are possibilities that within this tribe you guys have known, some of you have known each other too. That's why I would like it to be more of a community rather than just subscribers, you know. And it was really nice seeing yesterday you guys advising each other. You know, I wouldn't even touch on subject, and then there would be three people kind of counseling this other person who has a problem. So that's what I'm aiming for, guys. Itch, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Yeah, so I've posted yesterday that the video crashed because it ended up being so long. That is why I want to keep this video shorter so that it can upload properly. It was, I think, nearly 2 hours or something. You feel like everyone, Anna Greg, you feel like everyone close to you is leaving. Can I ask you a question? Do you feel like leaving yourself at any point in your life? Do you think that this situation is trying to teach you something? Do you think that you need to work on your own individuality? That might be happening as well. Hi, Cheryl Sam. Tree of Life, I'm gonna talk about your question. You're saying it's because I feel since you've met him, you entered a new path. So let's get into this. We're gonna talk a bit about this. So what happens is people meet for a reason, especially opposite sexes, right? So you get inspired by people you have met in the past lives, including romantic interests. And a lot of people get confused where they think that that's the person I'm supposed to be with till the end of my life. That is not the case, guys. The case is this person was thrown in your life for a reason to kind of navigate you towards a different direction, inspire you to take interest in certain things, to change your life. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be with you for the rest of their lives. If I took it that way, I would have probably had 15 husbands by now, you know, because I do get inspired by a lot of people, and I do get a lot of soul connections from past lives. And it's just that understanding that every single person thrown at you, it's like a little bit of a sign on the way, a bit of a lesson, you know. So just take it, embrace it, and keep on going towards the right track. Alistair, I wanted to request you something. The t-shirts you're planning to make, and you have signature of yours on its back so it remains like mem. Of course, like if someone would want that, I paint as well, for those who don't know, like there is one behind me. I would want to do that, but maybe only for those um, who would like that, because then, you know, if I do it with acrylic paint, you can wash your teeth, but then it might come off after some time. So if you want just to have it, not to wear it as much, I of course can sign and can even leave a note for you, whatever it is that you want to do with it. How, Martha Ash, how can you increase your intuition? So you know, when people sign up for the gym, that's how it works. So basically, it's training yourself. So as I said yesterday to guys who have joined the chat, how I increased my intuition was from the moment I wake up and go to sleep, I question things. So let's say if I had my phone and it vibrated and I knew there was a message from someone, I wouldn't look who has texted me. I would rather guess. So I guess everything. I guess who's calling me before seeing it. I guess which car is going to overtake me, what kind of color that car is going to be. And when people tell me stories and they don't finish the story, I try to guess how it ends. So in my head, I like literally question every single thing that I hear and see, and try to predict things as I go in life. And most of the time it happens, like let's say if I wake up to go to work and I have a feeling that I don't have to rush because of something, I don't rush, because usually what happens is trains are delayed at that day. And I can kind of predict, you know, everyday things just because I'm training the intuition like a muscle. So it's basically like a muscle. You go to school, you practice, you learn something, right? So it works exactly the same way, because all of you guys have the same abilities. Some people do have more open, let's say, intuition because of something that have happened, like those who have been through near-death experiences and so on, but it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, we are going to be better than you. If you're gonna be working more than let's say I am, it means that you would be shooting up higher, you know. So it's all about work. Read books and listen to music. Thank you, Anna Greg. After Electra, after a major life reading that 100% of the bad things happened, why only 50% of the good came? Um, so I assume you had a reading done by someone, right? And bad things happened, and okay, 50%. Let me let me get my thoughts together. So it's a lot to do with your own thoughts too. Why I like tarot? It's a tool for you to say, hey, you can avoid certain things. Oh yes, okay. So you can avoid certain things. So let's say the bad things happening for you. If tarot reader tells you, okay, watch out for this and that and that, okay, uh, that's your advantage, because you can start changing the way you go about things in order for those things not to happen, okay? So it's a little bit like a tool, which I like. But then when it comes to good things, um, people sometimes stop trying. So if I told you that you will get a job within a month, that you are looking for, you would stop trying looking for your job, for the new job, and put in as much effort, because you know that I told you that it's going to happen. Does it make sense? So when it comes to readings, I always say to people, use this information to your best interest. So do not stop looking for new jobs. Do not lay on a couch and do nothing. Adjust your life as you go. And sometimes, let's say if I told someone that you're going to be with that person, okay, usually try not to not to be too extreme with that information, because then people would cling on to that person, and it would change the whole relationship dynamics. So I would say, yes, this connection is good, and keep on doing what you're doing. um, Keep on doing what you're doing. And it's because if I told you you'll be together, then you'd start looking at this person from a different angle, you'd start acting a different way, and that person is interested in you because of how you are naturally, and you would start changing things about yourself too, because obviously having this information that you're going to marry that person, you can't help it but change the way you even look at that person. Thank you, Marta. So Cheryl says, I had a boyfriend with whom I shared my life for almost 5 years. We got married, separated. You haven't spoken to him for almost 3 years and not met him for over 16, but still feel his vibes. It is because we have been connected for that long amount of time, guys. It's very normal, and it feels like why you feel the presence of his is because you haven't let him go in your mind, okay? So it's all about that. It's the same a little bit like when people say, let's say I'm interested in Richard, and then I start seeing his name everywhere that I go. It's normal, because the more you think about something, or you haven't let it completely go, it sticks with you. So let's say those signs, let's say that I would get about Richard, are because I'm thinking about it and it starts happening. So it's like you attracting that energy for yourself, okay? And people mistakenly take it as signs, and this is the person I have to be with. Not many people have spoken about it, really. It's the way you attract bad things happening to you because you're worrying too much. It's the same way that you attract, all the signs that you want to attract, or the same way that you can't forget about him because I feel like you still have some feelings for him, or you haven't found someone better than he was. Is that it's about that energy here that I can say. Carla Castillo, hi. How did you discover your life purpose? I feel like you are so clear about that. Oh, I need to give you a story. Okay, I need to take a sip of tea because So I'm gonna tell you guys my life story. So when I was a kid, apparently my mom had a deck of tarot cards that she had no idea how to use. She said, I don't even know. I love story time. Thank you. I didn't put a lot of makeup on, guys, today. I just literally was like, nah, lipstick on and done, let's get into this. So she bought a tarot deck, And she bought it, she told me, because she was a head accountant and she was very stressed in her workplace, and she wasn't on the right track too. So she wasn't meant to be there at all, you know, in that field. She would be so drained and stressed after work that she have noticed that just holding or just like playing with tarot cards, even though she had no idea what tarot card meant, even one of them, she felt kind of a release having them in her hands. And as a kid, I was playing with them, and I don't remember because I was like 3 or 4 years old, I'm not sure. Um, and I always knew, so I was the first person to know what I wanted to do in my life. I wanted to be an architect, so I firstly started studying interior design back home in a private college, and only because I didn't get into architecture because the competition was amazingly great, you know, and I was like, okay, cool, I'm just gonna start with interior design. So I have then started feeling like I don't belong in the place where I'm born, even though it was at the back of my head my whole life. I knew that I wasn't going to live there. I knew there is something better. I knew I'm going to explore the world. And I have stopped my studies 2 years in. So I quit the college. It was a risk because it was a private college and we've spent so much money in it already, and I was like, you know what, no, I need to go and earn money because I want to go and live somewhere else. So then I came back to my home city because I was studying in capital. Came back to my home city, and I started looking for work abroad, any jobs abroad. I was like, I don't care where I'm gonna work, I need to earn money in order for me to go somewhere else that I want to go, because I started thinking about going to live in UK. So I went to Norway. I worked there for I think over half a year. I was working really hard, but I had amazing people around me, and it was more fun than actual work. Then so many things happened over there that I wouldn't want to reveal about this person, because let's just say one of my really close friends, they had they suddenly had a health problem that was to do with mental health, okay, and he had to end up being in mental institution. It was so my life was like, I have so many stories to tell you. I had to, at one point I was living with pedophile, and I wasn't planning it, nothing was planned, it just happened, and I had to get away from there. A lot of things happened over time, guys. So it was like life was already navigating me, you know, showing me ways where it is that it's right to go and where it's not the right place. And after I came back from Norway, my friend told me that I have a friend who works for the airline, so I can get you a ticket for free. So you just have to do, what you have to do is to sit with your bags packed, because you never know when your flight's gonna be. So I was chilling with my friends. I was chilling with my friends drinking wine. The next thing I know, I have a phone call that I'm leaving tomorrow 6 in the morning. So I came back home quickly from my friends, try not to wake my parents because it would be a disaster, so much stress, they have to work the next day. And basically my mom woke up, and you know, everything was I think it was better because they didn't realize that I'm going because I'm living in London for 9 years now. So it was a quick change. So I came to London, then I started studying architecture. I've studied for 4 more years, and it was the most probably difficult period of my life, because if you look at the charts, people who study architecture, students, they have the highest level of depression, anxiety, and you know, mental diseases, basically, because it's unbearably difficult. So yeah, it was a difficult period of time, and literally the last year before graduating, I was about to give up, because I was like, my intuition was telling me I'm not gonna be doing this, you know. And I was like telling to my friend, listen, if you want to go and leave your portfolio to graduate, do so please, because I'm not gonna do it, I need more time. So I've extended half a year more, and I was kind of questioning my life, what it is that I want to do. And I'd graduated because I like to finish things that I have started, and I started working in a company, which I was still working now, where I have learned so much. Because the company, it's not about that company, it's about the 9 to 5 job and how much stress it has. and I then started having like major anxiety. So universe was pushing me down and down and down, guys. Okay, it wasn't, as far as I can remember, there was loads of moments of depression, loads of moments of anxiety, not coping with life very well, and it was just kind of going and staying strong, you know, because I'm not that person who would complain that much. So I was just working with my own thoughts, and I was getting at that whole time I was reading about spirituality, and I was already in tune with tarot, but it was more like for myself. I knew what tarot meant and I was taking interest in it, but I wasn't doing anything with it. I had one deck and I've touched it, like a couple of times for my friends, and they said it's coming true, and I was like, you know what, maybe it's not the time yet. I don't know if I'll ever do anything like this. And I went to my fortune teller back home. We have really strong fortune tellers. And I was still studying, and I was asking her about my future career, how it's going to be like. Because I feel like my intuition was telling me that there's something off about architecture for me, And the only thing that she said, she looked at the cards. I wish I could remember what cards she had in front of her. She said, what you're going to do in life as of your career, if I told you now, your brain wouldn't fully understand it. And I looked at her like, what do you mean? And she just went like that. She smiled and she didn't tell me. And that is why I do not say some information to people when I do readings, because I would have taken the magic away from their life and skipped all the lessons that they had to learn. And if she had told me that I would be doing anything spiritual, like any spiritual work or anything like that, I wouldn't have gone through these difficult years where I was anxious and depressed and working 9 to 5. I was also traveling to work three hours a day. So I really didn't have life whatsoever, It was just a survival mode. So when people think that I have found my life path easily, I think it's the opposite. It was really dark, and it was all about listening to my guts. And I would never listen to anyone else, I was that person who would be like, my gut is saying I'm not in this and I do not want to do this and that, and I don't care what you're thinking about me. I think that's what led to me finding my own life path. Because if I was listening to other people, what they thought was correct and what they thought I should be doing, I wouldn't probably be able to do what I'm doing now. And probably I would be working 9 to 5 and doing all those things that I do not want to do until the moment that I die. So that's how it happened. And I'm very surprised how everyone just, stopped writing comments. Hi, people. Cheryl, thank you. Oh, that's so nice of you. So does anyone else have any questions? Thank you, Anna. I think, if I didn't have those terrible moments in my life or these difficulties, I have just touched the surface now, I wouldn't be able to sit in front of you guys teaching you, because then I wouldn't have enough to go off from, So when someone asks me something, I already know because I've been there, not once, I've been there twice, 3 times. That was super intense. Okay, guys, let's play a game. So I'm gonna think of a number 1 to 9, and I'm gonna do readings for a couple of you guys. It's like you are grounded now because of all the experiences. Yes, I wouldn't have found probably that path, why I should ground myself, how to ground myself if I haven't been to the bottom of things, That's when you start searching for for answers somewhere else, rather than taking a pill or, doing whatever. Because I tried Xanax and I was like, you know what, this is not, like, it's not helping me, because I'm that person who can block medicine or alcohol off in my head. So let's say if people would be out and drinking, I'd have 5 beers, I'm sober because I'm blocking it in my head. And it's the same with medicine. So even if I took, pills, anti-anxiety or anti-depression, it wouldn't work for me somehow. So I'd had to search for answers somewhere else. Okay, so guys, skip my question. Narayani, let me find you. Okay, Narayani, I wasn't doing the readings. I was doing the I was answering the questions about life path and spirituality. How to discover your own life path. I'm gonna tell you, Stacy, that it starts with answer the question for yourself, what it is that you were interested in when you were younger, when you were a kid. What is it that was driving you? So I'm gonna give you a link, or you could look it up. Look up, what's her name? Oh my god, I forgot. Oh, Alison Dubois. Look up the Alison Dubois, and she's gonna have a couple of videos about life path. So she kind of explains it very well over there. She wanted to be she wanted to catch bad guys when she was a child, okay? So people who were murdering people and so on, and I think she ended up working in court. I think she was a lawyer, and she then suddenly realized that is not okay. So she started then working with police, because she realized that the moment she touched one case, she could start seeing images, what have happened and how to solve it. So she started working with police as a medium. That's how she discovered her abilities, and now she's the famous medium, in the whole Hollywood. So for you, it would be listening to your intuition, what it is. So one thing leads to another. Let's say if I would start designing bracelets, okay? I'm very passionate about bracelets. I start designing bracelets, and I'm like, you know what? There's something else to it. And listen to it, progress, improve from one passion to the other, and that's when you're going to find this kind of end destination. There is not one end destination, okay? It's going to be more and more intense, where you would jump, let's say, from jewelry to shoes, maybe to fashion, and you would end up being somewhere else. But it starts with something very closely related to your life path, okay? That interest somehow will be related to it. So I was interested to spirituality all my life, but I never fully got a grasp of it, because I needed to go through a lot of life lessons in order to be teaching other people something. So that was my kind of trial, and just go by your intuition. What is your passion? Answer that question. Do you like animals? Do you like helping elderly? Do you like anything to do with that? Usually any life path is connected with helping people one way or another. Would it be music, because music inspires people, music uplifts you or lets you release your emotions? Would it be someone who's a doctor, policeman, masseuse, light worker, in a way where you work with energies? Anything to do with that is really helping people out, Lakshmi, you wanted to be a boss lady and be independent and travel around when you were 4, and that's probably something I would look at, because I always wanted to travel the world and work and have my own business of some sorts. So it's very similar. Okay guys, so let's get into readings. I would like to give you, let me see how much time has passed. I think I will take 3 of you. I'm going to do quick readings for you guys, but the way I'm going to choose it so it's fair, I'm going to take where's my notepad? A notepad, and I will write down 3 numbers, 1 to 9. And Yeah, three numbers, 1 to 9. And guys, who are the first ones to guess the numbers? I'm going to do the readings for those people because it's going to be fair. It means that you need that answer. And let's go. Like shimmy, you got it. So these are, okay, I'm not gonna show it. I'm not gonna show it. So like shimmy already, I'm crossing out 9 because she has guessed it. Angela, you got it as well. Oh, Electra as well. Okay, I'm gonna have to take you too. And wait, where are you at? And Jihene, I'm not sure. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna repeat that. So like Shimi, you can start typing your answer, and then we're gonna do Angela Puspark and Electra because you both guessed it at the same time. And then we're going to do Jay Hene. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Let me get my tarot decks out. So just to show you guys, oh, you can't see anything, right? Sideways maybe. Let me switch on the light. That I wasn't tricking you in any way. You have numbers 3, 9 and 1, and first ones who guessed it are the ones that I'm doing. Where's my steampunk deck? Here. Okay, waiting for the first question, guys. One of you. Okay, Lakshmi. You are preparing for an exam and will be looking for a job soon. This is the first time you're looking for a job after your 13.5 years job. How would it be? Okay. How would it be for you? Is this something that you're studying that you're very interested in? It feels like you have a connection with whatever it is that you will be doing. Hi, Natalie. You do, yeah? Because I see that. I see a close connection to whatever you're taking, whatever you are doing right now or about to do regarding your work. Is going to be a good thing. It somehow will inspire you, you know? Is it something that includes like, you have to be fair, whatever that job is? Meaning take fair decisions, make fair decisions. Something about fairness here. Okay. Oh, technologies make sense. It seems like it's something that you're supposed to be doing, okay, as of current energies, because I have 6 of Cups and 2 of Cups. It's saying that this is something that your soul needs as of right now. It's going to change your life in one way or another. So there are going to be lessons learned over there, which is a good thing. Overall, what I'm seeing, you have 10 of Pens. Architectural, makes sense. So what I'm seeing here, you have Ten of Pentacles. Regarding money, it's going to be much better than it was before. You have Ten of Cups. You basically have emotional and material success here. So there is nothing to worry about. There's going to be a time where you'll have to be tough in this work. It's a bit of like masculine energy coming through here, but I feel like you got it. You'll have to have this tough personality to you, you know, and it's all about logical thinking. A lot of swords here have the Three of Swords reversed, Four of Swords, you know, as if you're thinking before you're making a decision, and then Justice, and then Tower. Overall, this job is going to change your personality as well, okay? I wouldn't be worried about anything because I see that you will be happy. The moment you will start, you'll have your finances together. It's going to be something that you will be happy about. And also there will be life lessons involved too that you have to endure. Don't be scared, it's nothing bad. It's going to be kind of changing your personality in a way, okay? So Angela, my question is, how will the end of 2019 unfold for me? I see a lot, but a lot of 11 for 4 or 10 for 4 round. Even my answer is at 11:44. I have no clue at all, even after research. Maybe it's nothing. So okay, so numbers that are repeating is basically saying that you are on the right track towards something, okay? And numbers are really personal, so I'm trying not to interpret them. But let's take a look at how your 2019 will be like. What's good coming your way? Ooh, okay. We have unexpected rewards, and I'm using Kipper for you. We're gonna dig a little bit deeper into it. Do you have any kind of formal dealings to finish? No worries, Lakshmi. Hi, Samina. It was really nice. Holidays were really nice, Natalie. Okay, Angela. So are those formal dealings to do with work? Okay, let's see. You were talking about 4 and 1 1, so you have 4 of Pentacles coming straight away. What this is telling me, this is saying that you will have success. You have 2 and 7, and I was clarifying unexpected rewards here, and there's 4 of Pentacles. You will have some success with money here, and 4 is stability, okay? So if you don't feel stable regarding your finances or career right now, you will be feeling more stable towards the end of 2019. And there is a possibility to collaborate with something regarding work. We have 3 of Pentacles here, okay? It seems like it's talking only about work. You might be feeling, you might be working in a team. It's something about the teamwork here that I'm seeing. And you might have to make a choice. We have the Lovers regarding work, okay? And again, another 4. So home environment will be good, what I'm seeing, and you will be going towards more stable, okay, what's the word I'm looking for? Your finances will start kind of being more stable than it is now. I feel like in your life right now you might be unsure about some things, but you will be getting that stability. That's why you have been seeing 444, maybe because your intuition was telling you that it's coming. You know, the stability you need is coming towards you. Angelica, can I ask you, are you taken? Are you in relationship? Thank you, Samina. You wish? So look forward to something then. I'm sorry, but I have Ace of Cups and King of Wands. You know what I mean? It's like you might meet someone that's going to spark an interest in you. Just saying, someone who's passionate, motivated, and someone who is interesting for you. So watch out for that person too. Hey ho. And it's going to be a light-hearted connection, okay? I'm seeing you two kind of vibing together. So I hope I gave you some answers. If you have just something that I want to tell you, if you have any, and if you will in the future have anything to do with formalities that you haven't finished or something you're not sure about, make sure that you do that, okay? Because I have courthouse, and courthouse usually is like those formalities that probably none of us likes. So make sure you fill everything correctly or you do it on time, etc, etc, okay? Okay, let's move on. So we have Angelica, Lakshima. Okay, two more of you. Okay, visa problem. So that's something I was aiming for. Okay, just make sure that everything's in order. Nothing bad, just like, you know, use it as a tool in order to get ahead of the game, live game. Okay, Jay Hina, 19. Okay, let's answer your question. What do you see next with regards to the guy that will want to be serious with me in terms of love? Thank you. So you're asking about your future partner? Is that something you're asking about? Okay. Your future partner. Okay, let's see. You don't know why you're you know why you're nervous? Because you have devil, and devil talks about sexual attraction, almost almost addictive. So watch out for that. And the nervousness is coming through here too. Let me get into this a bit. Okay, one thing that I'm seeing here is what it's saying. Make sure that you do not get clingy with this next person. That's something that you should learn, like kind of be independent, but with someone, but kind of alone. Does it make sense? Because devil is also talking about codependency, and that's something that you will have to get rid of in order to avoid the state that, you know, nervousness state and overthinking and not being able to sleep because you keep constantly thinking about that person, okay? And I do have 11 person coming towards you. Definitely have 10 of cups, you know, your wish coming true, page of cups. So whoever this person is, I have a really light-hearted energy about him. This is also someone who likes to travel. By the way, if you like to travel or you are thinking about traveling, you're probably going to do it with this person. I see little adventures for both of you guys, but make sure you work on codependency issues if you have any, or, you know, like emotionally attached to someone a little bit too much. So that's something you have to learn before you meet this person. This person will also be an advisor of some sort for you, okay? He's going to be teaching you things in life, but also with a touch of this light-hearted young energy too, okay? And I told you, someone who likes to travel, Chariot is popping up here, so that's what I have for you. If you like to travel, this person will be great for you, and you'll probably do it together, okay? Lakshmi. Thank you, Lakshmi. Okay. Now, we have one more. Electra, I need to find your question. Oh, here it is. Since I was 18, I was offered multiple times to move from my home country to a specific other one. Now 33 and many things happen. I feel lost. I lost that opportunity. I feel blocked about everything. Is your intuition telling you not to move? I'm gonna get into this, but I feel like you have a good intuition, Electra, don't you? It feels like you have an answer. So is the question that you don't know if you should move? Told you to move, yeah? Do you know why? Because you are 33, and as I'm saying, number 6, when it came to number 6 in my personal life, I don't know why I started seeing number 6 out of nowhere, but what happened basically, I started seeing number 6 before going on holiday, and number 6 over there all over the place. I came back home and I realized that I had to move unexpectedly. Okay, so it's all about moving, number 6, and that is why I laughed a little bit when I saw that you are 33, and that's why you probably wrote your age here so that I can pick up on this. Let's see. Okay, if you should move. Okay. Are you afraid of the unknown? That's what I'm seeing here. I mean, we all are, right? But I feel like that's something that's stopping you. And I told you you have a really good intuition. You have 2 massive moons above your head here. Okay, cards are flying. Cards are flying. Are you single? It feels like you maybe are. I'm not sure. Are you single? Like, I love when people ask one question and tarot goes like, you know what? We need to talk about something else here. I'm pretty sure you will, Natalie. Divorced, okay. How would your life be if you moved? You have new beginnings regarding work if you've moved. New offers, something new to look forward to, if that's something that you're looking for. But I see a lot of fear in you, and as I'm speaking, I'm drawing cards. There's so much fear, so make sure that you do not attract bad things happening to you because of your mind, okay? There's a lot of fear in you, and that has to be cleared before you can move forward. Ask yourself what it is that you're fearful of. Is it just the unknown, or it's something deeper in you from the past? How would it be if you moved? Are you afraid of your financial security? That's something that you have to have. You have to have, okay, let's say, some savings before you move. That's what I'm seeing cards telling me here, and maybe that's your hidden fear. Because money, I feel like, is the main issue here for you right now, where you're thinking, I don't know what I would do. But it's all in your head. 5 of Pentacles, again, it's all in your head, okay? Make sure that you have some money before taking the leap of faith, because I have the Ace of Pence if you moved, new beginnings, stable beginnings, okay, potential job opportunity, and then fear in between, and then I have 10 of Pentacles, which is talking about you being set regarding money. So I think you're blocking a lot of things out for yourself because you're being fearful, okay? You're afraid to take that step. Let me pull a couple of more from Kipper and we're going to finish. change. It's funny, right? Because you have your bags packed. Thank you, Keeper deck. That's kind of straightforward. That's what we're asking about. Change would be good for you, I think, you know. But you're afraid of something that you live in. And again, there is the moon, and there was fear with the moon in the 3 cards over here. What it is that you are afraid to be leaving behind, ask yourself. There is something hidden here. Is it something to do with formalities? Is it something to do with, I don't know, home environment? Anything that it is, you have to make sure that it's taken care of before you move. Does it make sense? Is there someone else living somewhere that you want to move? It would be a good thing if you know someone, because I see some kind of collaboration going on, you know, if you would move. There is a need for you to get a little bit more information before taking this step, so you can ease yourself off and say, you know what, I'm not going to be left out in the cold, okay? I'm going to be okay because I have some savings, I have my money, it's fine. I can start fresh, I can go through this change, and I'm not afraid of the endings, you know, and losses. And there's just something that you have to take care of with the courthouse, okay? Something formal, whatever it is for you. So I hope this has helped out. To the point, okay. Guys, I wish I could do that for hours. Unfortunately, I'll have to leave it here. Thank you very much, whoever has joined. I will be doing it probably once a week, if I can. You got it. Okay, good. I hope that has helped out, guys. I wish there was like 5 more clones of me so I could do free readings for anyone coming for help. But I'll have to say bye for now. Thank you very much who has joined me, and thank you for your likes, always appreciate it, and for joining the chat. Bye for now.